to Bournemouth today in what looks like a winnable Premier League match before Championship opposition come to the London Stadium in the third round of the FA Cup. The transfer window is open. We've already had a bid for a player. We will get into all of that, but we'll first catch up on the matches since the last video. It's been a worrying run of form in one respect, but it's been okay in others. Which is a bit of a weird thing, I know. So we beat Nantes in France. Julian Alvarez got the winner 2 or 3 minutes from the end in our final Europa League group stage match. We then went away to Chelsea, and Dusan Vlahovic penalty got us a point down there in West London, or across there in West London even. We then had Liverpool and Manchester United, and to be fair, we only lost by the odd goal both times, which I'm quite happy about. We even took the lead at Anfield. Karim Adeyemi with a delicious little dink over the keeper. We were 3-0 down to Cristiano Ronaldo, though, before we got it back to 3-2, completely undeserved. We had 2 shots on target and we scored them both. But it does add a little bit of gloss. It saves the goal difference as well. If we have a quick look at the table, we are still on the plus 10, which for the teams around us is just huge. So bizarrely as well, as you would have seen on the opening screen, it's a full round of games, all kicking off at 8 o'clock, all at the same time. That is never going to happen in real life on the 2nd of January 2023. You heard it here first. They are not all playing at 8 o'clock on that day. But yeah, I mean, Brentford are away at Southampton, which is a potentially tricky game for them. Brighton are away at Watford, which on paper isn't that difficult, but you know, it's about as difficult as our game at Bournemouth, I guess, isn't it? You know, they're both well adrift at the minute. In terms of the teams below us, Leicester take on Everton, and then the other one is Newcastle, and they are at home to Fulham. So it could be an interesting match day. We've got. I'm desperate to get back into that. I want the top 6. I've said before that 7th place is dodgy because you don't know who's going to win the FA Cup, and if it isn't one of the top 3 or 4 teams, then 7th might not get Europe. Right, I did say about a transfer offer. Now, one player that I'm probably going to see leave is Manuel Lanzini. River, Vélez and Cagliari have all made contract offers to him for the end of his contract. If he agrees one of those, he wants to go to River. If he agrees one of those, I will try and get rid of him early. I will try and do a sell now, just get some cash. He's on 70 grand a week as well. That's the big thing. He's valued at about 5 million, I think. I would probably try and get rid of him for like 1.5, 2, because I'd save the same again in his wages for the next 6 months. We did have a bid for Declan Rice, who is on the bench today at the minute, because I keep getting the physio report saying he needs a rest. So I'm going to have him on the bench. We had a bid, and you can see here, bear in mind, his value is sort of like, you know, 60s. I had a bid from PSG of 49 up front, and then there was like 12 million in add-ons and 20% percentage sell-on thingy. And it said in his agent said his preferred destination would be PSG. Didn't say it would take a lot of convincing for him to go. It didn't say anything like that. But I didn't want to risk upsetting him, so I didn't reject it. What I did is I negotiated. I just said I want 100 million cash, no instalments, and the sell-on fee. They came back and offered, I think it was 60 million, and then a little bit extra in add-ons, and I think they took it to 30% on the old sell-on. And I went back in and I said I want 80 up front and 20 in add-ons, and they cancelled the offer. And they have since gone in and offered a free transfer contract to N'Golo Conte. So, but the good news is it doesn't annoy Declan, because he can't come to me and say I rejected it, because I didn't. I negotiated it. If they'd have come and offered me that 100 million, I would have taken it. As it stands at the moment, there's no club watching him. So I'm happy with that. Really happy. I don't mind. If he goes for big money. I'm aware that there were West Ham fans watching this channel. I am not underselling Declan Rice. It is not happening. Right, I am going to point my finger. Go out there and end this poor run of form. And on the face of it, is a poor run of form, but when you get a point out of Chelsea and you only lose by the odd goal to Liverpool and Man United, it's not that bad a run of form, really, is it? So, yeah, we are hopeful of a performance. Thomas Souček has just come back from injury. It does look there that he could have played. but I forgot about him, to be honest. I had him in the pre-match press conference, and it said he was out for a day, and I thought, no, I won't use him. I have been tinkering with the tactics and the instructions and things like that, just to see, because I just get the feeling this 4-3-3 has gone a little bit stagnant. So I've got 3 different versions of it going now. We've got the cagey one, and then we've got this one that we're playing, our usual positive one, which I have made a couple of little tweaks to, and then we've also got another one with a little bit more direct passing, a deep line playmaker on defend, and yeah, we're just trying to tweak it a little bit. I would like a back 3. I say it all the time. I would like a back 3, but I'm not sure I can ever get one working. This is a good little spell of possession though. Loftus-Cheek, look, Maddie is in space. Maddie Kamara saved by Nyland. Big chance early on. Jarrod Bowen to take the corner. Oh, Aaron Cresswell as well is coming up. I know, another West Ham legend. He's coming up. He's in the last last few months of his contract. Oh, Vlahovic, that's a terrible touch. We'll get back to Cresswell in a minute. This highlight is going on forever. Oh, fullback didn't get up there to help you out there. Bowen clips it across though, and it's headed away. Oh, they're going to break and score now. Oh, what a stupid highlight. Liverpool have scored early on in their game against Wolves. Yes, so Aaron Cresswell, he's in the last 6 months of his contract, and I went in to offer him a new deal. But he's 33 and he wanted a 3-year contract. And Maddie Cameron's hit the bar now. Brentford lead at Southampton. Damn it, we need to score. And I wasn't going to give him a 3-year contract. He's on 50k and he wanted 45. So I offered him a 2-year deal at 40. And he then wanted like 44 grand and back to a 3-year deal. And I went in and offered a 2-year, and I clicked the old padlock on the 2 years, and he was having none of it. So at the minute, and he's fading a little bit this season as well. So there's no way I'm giving him a 3-year deal. It's just not happening. And he wanted an automatic extra year as well if he played a certain amount of games. As Jeremy Boga fires us into the lead. Side note, he came to me saying he wants to play more games. Well done, you're delivering. Earn your place, son. That's one way to do it. So it was just... I wasn't going to give him a 3-year deal with an automatic extra year. It just wasn't going to happen. So I think we're in the market for a left-back, long story short. What a screamer from Jeremy Boga. He has that in him. So one thing I've been looking at as well is to work the ball into the box for that exact reason. Because Jarrod Bowen and Adeyemi and Boga, they can all hit long shots. So I don't really want them not to do it if the option's there. Because it can unlock. The key, it could come off the bar and end up at the feet of Vlahovic. It could take a deflection and, anything can happen. Or it could go in the top corner. So I like the work the ball into the box. I like it when because you get a lot of pretty little goals, but you end up like Arsenaling it or Barcelonaing it, don't you? And you try and score the perfect goal. Man City now is the obvious example of that. And sometimes you just want them to leather the thing, don't you? As Solanke gets in, it's a big chance. Absolutely no composure on that. He just needed to be a little bit cuter there, didn't he? It's a big header from Petkovic. And that's a player who's playing for a team that are 7 points adrift. He just put everything behind that and cleared the stand. It's very, very even. It's far too even for my liking. As Leicester lead Everton, Newcastle are ahead against Fulham. We absolutely have to get this result. And it's very, very even on terms of shots. That's a nice ball though, and Vindal plays it across. Bowen beaten in the air. Jadon Anthony clears. Jim City gets up above Solanke, and we can build again, but not with a pass like that. My God, it was a 5-yard pass. They've looked for the switch. Oh my God, how's he got that much space? Jadon Anthony's hit the post. How did he get that much space? I would love to have seen an offside replay of that. We're not going to see it because the camera angle's ridiculous. I think he was onside, And I've no idea what Alex Moret was doing. He was diving into his goal. Jarrod Bowen's taken a bit of a knock and he has got the injured symbol. Let's see how he goes. I can bring Adeyemi on, so it's not horrific news. Here's Jack Stacey. Oh, brilliant touch out, but Ryan Christie is on hand. Meret is unlucky. He had to do something with that, because if you let it go, Solanke was in for the goal. And it is 1-1, and that is really annoying. You see here, I mean, Solanke's in. And the centre-backs, it's not good enough. Let's demand more. But you can't complain about the scoreline. It's a deserved equaliser. They are playing very well against us here, Bournemouth. But Madi Camara way out on the left. Clips it back to Wijndal. Issa Diop. I think I've got like 3 players in the squad that I've promised game time to now. It might even be 4. Maybe Loftus-Cheek as well. I've got like Diop and Jim City, as well as Boga. And like Loftus-Cheek has always had this slight concern, although I think now for him it's because we signed Madi Camara and he's worried he's come to take his place. So, yeah, few little unhappy players going on. As Bowen plays in Madi Camara, who's driven wide. Oh, but Vlahovic sweeps it in. And we take the lead in stoppage time. Dusan Vlahovic hasn't scored. Well, he scored the penalty at Stamford Bridge. Oh, the World Cup as well. Didn't even register that I needed to catch you up on that. We'll do that after the game. Okay, we're at half time. I will just say, one of our players is a World Cup winner. And he's not in the starting lineup as it goes. So we're a goal up. Villa are a goal up at Chelsea. That would be nice if they lost that. If I can cut the gap a little bit, tighten it up a bit here, that would be amazing. As things stand, we are 8th, but we'd only be a couple of points off 6th. I would like Brentford to concede, because they are winning at Southampton. I would like them to concede, if possible, please. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. I didn't take Bowen off. Damn. I want us to go out there, and I want us to score some bloody goals. Right, we're just starting to edge ahead on the shots. We will take Bowen off now. I think it's yeah, it's going to be Adeyemi coming on. Villa 2-0 up at Chelsea. Wow. That's a big scoreline. Come on, get the ball back, lads. I'm going to have to go a little bit more. Oh, Solanke's in. Oh, that's a penalty all day long, and that's... I've got a feeling... I mean, Diop's chasing the ref there. I'd hide if I were you, mate, because I reckon that's going to end up being a red card. Unless they say Solanke dived. It's been given. Is he going to come and send Diop off here? No. Diop's getting away with no card here. He's got booked. Diop got booked. I'm amazed at that. As Petkovic steps up and puts it in the bottom corner. Oh, God. I'm going to drop an encourage. And Bournemouth have turned up, in fairness. They have turned up. They are playing well. I've changed the keeper distribution to fullbacks as well at the moment. Which I quite like. The fullbacks go right out to the touchline. That's nice. Vlahovic. Oh, and Adeyemi's in. Adeyemi! No, Nyland stayed big. And Adeyemi just didn't know what to do. It's a lovely touch from Vlahovic there and a great ball. And Nyland just stands there. Just stands there and not a confident finish at all. Right, what else can we do? What else can we do? So I'll. This is kind of the other version of the 4-3-3. It's got the fullbacks getting forward because it's got a deep line playmaker on defend just to drop back in. I'm going to play this for a little bit now, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to bring Alvarez on for Jeremy Boga. And I think Pasalic can come off for Vlasic. And those are our three. Brighton have equalised at Watford. Oh, and Brighton have scored again. Oh, it's gone from looking pretty good at half-time to looking very, very bad now. I'm going to stick Vlasic up here. Oh. I am not liking this now. I am not liking this at all anymore. Let's do this. Do you know what? I think I maybe need to do this as one of my trained formations. Need to go very attacking. And we need to smash that ball forward. I could end up losing the game. The way the game has gone, a draw is a fair result. And I cannot believe that we're not seeing a single highlight in 10 minutes of play with me playing that formation. That's ridiculous. I'm going to have to say I'm happy with the result because we're in a bad run of form. The last game we won in the Premier League was that 5-0 against Watford that we did on the channel. This is a really bad run of form that we are in right now. But I can't slate the players for it because it was a good game. It was a fair result. Oh, this is starting to get a little bit worrying. We're down to 10th now as things stand. The board want... Wow, Arsenal are 4th bottom. They've just lost at Sheffield United. Yeah, the board won mid-table, and we are bang on mid-table now in 10th. Jarrod Bowen's out for 8 days. So, we have the FA Cup 3rd round. We are taking on Middlesbrough. Oh, I'm dreading it. I am absolutely dreading it. Well, what do you know? England are the world champions. They won on penalties against Italy in the final, you see. It's all going to work out fine. Don't worry about it. It's all going to work out tickety-boo. Not a problem, not an issue. Right, we are good to go with this Middlesbrough game. The 4th round draws a couple of days after, so if it does... if we do get through, if it does go well, then we will see the draw before we sign off. I'm aware that might just push the video over the half-hour mark a little bit, so apologies for that. Made a few changes here. I've got a couple of youngsters that have come back from loan in Adamipo Odebeko and Thierry Neves. I'm hoping to give them some game time if things are going well. I am going to bring Kurt Zuma into the side, and I might bring Tarkowski in as well, actually. Let's bring Tarkowski in, and then we'll have Ben Johnson on the bench because he can cover both both full-back roles. Mady Camara, Loftus-Cheek. Oh, Todd Camwell. We've got a bid in for Todd Camwell, which is incredible. He came to me. Oh, I went into the promises screen, and just to check, because I always do it, I recommend it. You go in and you just make sure you're on track with promises because they can get really out of hand pretty quick. And Todd Camwell had one that said I'd find a loan move for him. So I thought, actually, I'm going to offer him out for purchase. And I offered him at 15 million, which was the upper end of his value. No bites. I've offered him out again for 10 million, and Aston Villa have come in for him. So for a player who I've paid less than £500,000 in wages, and we got on a free transfer, we're potentially going to make 10 million quid on him. I'm happy with that. He was only ever a backup squad player. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Very, very strong team that we're putting out here. They're a confident bunch. It's a good crowd in the stadium, as you would expect. We have a lot of games going on. There's Jeremy Boga. to Thomas Souček. And he is way off target with that header. Etheridge with the goal kick was straight in from that header with another highlight. Here's Vlahovic. Middlesbrough are, I think they're 19th in the Championship. So they're not having a great season. David Moyes, incidentally, is their manager. So he's back at the London Stadium. And Vlahovic is in. And I'm celebrating. And I'm not 100% confident on that one. It's a super, super finish. Oh, and it counts. That's what we needed. Get the nerves out of the system. Oh, yeah, he was level. Brilliant chest finish. And, yeah, brilliant chest and finish. And you've got to... Upsets happen all the time in the Cup. We know that. But it shouldn't be happening in this case. It really shouldn't. The players that we've got in that team, it should not be happening today. Oh, my God, as he says that, it's 1-1. I don't think that's getting disallowed. I think that one's going to count. Oh, my God. It's terrible from Andre Kolar has let in some really, really bad goals. Some really bad goals. I mean, he's just level there, isn't he, Bautista? Going to drop a demand more. Right, here we go. Jeremy Boga to deliver. Keeper's way off his line. Doesn't matter, though. It's headed away. Straight back to Boga. He might fancy hitting one. No, he's tackled. Souček! He does hit one! Oh, does he hit one? It is 2-1. Come on! Do not let this one slip. Just absolutely rocketed in here. I thought Jeremy Boga here works a little bit of space for himself, but then he kind of goes back into that tackle from Spence. But oh my word, does Thomas Souček hit that with some force. I mean, if you're in goal, you're diving out of the way of that one. That is more like it, lads. Another highlight. Highlights galore. Kurt Zuma to Sufal, Pasalic. Adeyemi. Gives it back to Sufal. Oh, it's a lovely play. And Adeyemi. Oh, it's gone in. Oh, it's gone in. Neil Etheridge has had an absolute shocker there. He wanted to join Andre Kolar in solidarity there. That is an absolute shocker because, I mean, as far as shots go, I mean, I've seen much stronger back passes, to be brutally honest. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. But Karim Adeyemi scores. And we are in from... Oh, God. This is going to end up being like 7-5 or something, isn't it? This is ridiculous. Here's Gus Hamer. For Tavernier. Paero. They are playing all right. They're knocking it around quite nicely, aren't they? Bola. Cross it goes, but a big header away from Zuma. And Jeremy Boga has it. Tarkovsky. I mean, I'm playing a really strong team because we haven't got a game for a week. It's a week till our next game, and I think we go away to Brentford, which is just a massive, massive game now. And Adeyemi, at the second time of asking, makes it 4-1 after less than 20 minutes. Middlesbrough had the audacity to equalise. This is the sort of result that can really turn a season around. The proof will be in the pudding in the next few games. My plan is, after this, is to get through the rest of the month and get past the deadline, because assuming now we don't have the mother of all collapses, we are in the fourth round, and that fourth round takes place at the start of February. And I think we've got Arsenal and Fulham, I think, around about that time. So I'm probably going to do one of those two matches and the fourth round in the next episode. And then we can round up the transfers and things as well. So I've dropped a little praise in there. No. No, 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 no. God. Oh, that's annoying. just when it was all going well. I'm kind of going to have to go to a 4-3-2 here, I think. I'm going to take Pasalic off for Ben Johnson. But we're 4-1 up. So we could maybe put him on just on a DLP for now. That's really frustrating. I'm glad we're 4-1 up. If it was a bit closer, I would have probably gone to a 4-3-1-1. But we'll just see. It just possibly means that we're not going to batter them like we were going to. They've only got 2 centre mids. So I think we can cope with Rice and Souček. Arsenal 5-0 up on Millwall at half time. Just having a quick look through to see if there are any shocks going on. There doesn't look to be. Liverpool are 4-0 up on Fulham. United are 3-0 up. So are Sheffield United. There don't look to be any shocks going on here. I didn't think that was a red card, you know. It didn't look that bad a challenge. I'm gonna bring on my two youngsters in about 10 minutes. Just give them 20 minutes in Odebeku and Thierry Neves. Declan Rice is struggling now, though. So it might not be both of them that come on now, because Declan could do with coming off by the look of it. I will give Fornals a run out. Why not? Adeyemi's on a hat-trick. So I'm going to bring on Odebeku. Why not? Let's bring on Meepo. Ben Johnson, who can play left back. And he does in real life a lot, doesn't he, actually? Souček. Oh, and Odebeku. He's in. Oh, it would have been a dream. It would have been a dream for him. He was on a first half season loan at Bohemians. And he did all right for them, actually. That was a good touch as well. That was a really good touch. I wonder if he could have maybe taken it round the keeper there. Kurt Zuma to Fornals. I mean, they've done nothing highlight worthy, have they? Since having a man advantage. Oh, that's a poor pass from Adeyemi. I have no idea what that was. But Kufal has just won it back easily. And Fornals is going to look for Boga. Oh, my word! Oh, what a goal that is. Oh, there's goal of the season right there. He's had, I think he's got a top 3 of his own. Right at the start of the season, it might even have been the first match of the season. He scored what I said was going to be goal of the season. That's just beating it. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's insane. That is an unbelievable finish. An unbelievable finish. When did they get a second goal? We've had a ghost goal go in against us. Oh, what is going on there? It's 5-2. They scored a couple of minutes before that wonder goal. I said they've done nothing highlight worthy. Well, even their goal wasn't highlight worthy. Will it let us watch it? Yeah, let's have a look at it then. It's James Tavernier into Penny, who got the assist, and Pereira. Woohoo! That was a thump. Right, I'm going to drop a praise because, you know, we're down to 10, and it's been decent. If they score here, though, I am just going to maybe try and fashion some form of defensive formation. Oh, God damn it. What? That is offside. That one's offside. But, I mean, that is horrific play. I don't think that's even particularly close. Yeah, it felt massively offside, that one. But, I mean, what are you doing there? Yeah, it wasn't even close, was it? It's a lovely finish, though, right on the ground. They've given a good account of themselves, haven't they, Middlesbrough? 13 shots, 9 on target. But a solid 5-2 win, and we are through, and that is all that matters. It's a shame that Odebeku didn't score that one-on-one. Moyes, West Ham aren't as good as they think they are. Yeah, really. All right, David. Yeah. See, West Ham fans, he doesn't really like you. Right, let's get on and let's have a look at who we're getting in the fourth round. Okay, here we go then. The draw for the fourth round. Just before we get to it as well, I have offered Declan Rice a new contract. There's no clubs, as we know, no clubs wanting him at the minute. So I figured it's the best time to get in there. He's only got 2.5 years left on his deal. He's on 60 grand a week. He's way off our highest earner, which is Kurt Zuma, on 100. So we've gone in. We've agreed 100 grand a week. And it's a 2-year extension up to 2027. So I am super excited about that. The thing with him is, obviously, if he's got interest being shown in him, there's no way he's going to sign a new deal. So for him, I figured I'll strike while the iron's hot there, and we will get him tied down to that, hopefully. Right, let's get into this then. Automatic draw. Let's see who we are going to get. The first team out are Reading. They will take on Brentford. That's a good kind of derby-ish type thing. And we're going away to Burnley. We are going away to Burnley. I can stop that then. that's made that quicker. We are going away to Burnley. Elsewhere, Chelsea will take on Manchester United. Liverpool will go to Bournemouth. Tottenham will host Crystal Palace, who went down last season. Didn't even notice that. Okay, we're going away to Burnley. I'm quite happy with that. Arsenal are taking on Man City. So a couple of big games. Chances are, because we're playing a lower division team away from home, we are going to be on TV. It's going to be on the 4th of February. So we can now go into the schedule to sign off. And there it is. So what I am going to do is, I want to follow our journey in the FA Cup. I think it'd be quite nice to do. So we're going to do probably Arsenal and then Burnley. And the reason for that is the transfer window ends on the 31st of January. So I can play all these games. I can do all our transfer business. And then we can come back, and if we signed anyone, and we have got an offer in for a player, we've got an offer in for Alex Tellez, the left back from United. It's like 7 million quid. He looks really good. He's 30, but on a 2-year deal with an optional extra year, and it's our option as well. There's no minimum appearances. It's our option to extend. I think that's a brilliant signing. So yeah, hopefully he will be in. Todd Camwell hasn't gone yet, but yeah. So if we do make any good signings, they might make their debuts in the next episode. So yeah, join me for Arsenal and Burnley in the next episode. Let's see what we can do in January. Let's see if we sell anybody. Let's see if we sign anybody. But as always, smash a like on this one for me. We've had 11 goals. That's got to be worth a little like, hasn't it? Subscribe, turn on the notifications, and I will see you for a big game against a struggling Arsenal and a potential banana skin in the FA Cup. Can't wait. See you for it.